Hello everyone, welcome back to Ronin's Den. This is Eric, and we are continuing our companion series for the Night Below 2nd Edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons campaign that we are running here on the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about another one of the player character species, my favorite player character species, the elf. So, when you select an elf as your player character species, you are going to get the following ability score adjustments, that being a +1 to your dexterity and a -1 to your constitution. When it comes to class selection, elves can take the following options. They can become clerics and reach 12th level, fighters and reach 12th, mages 15th level, rangers 15th level, thieves 12th level, and they can take the following multi-class options. They can be fighter mages, mage thieves, fighter thieves, or fighter mage thieves. You also get the following species abilities that get added to your character sheet. Elves are highly resistant to sleep and charm effects. They have a 90% resistance to those. The way that works is if you are targeted by a sleep or charm spell, you roll a percentile die. If you reach 90 or lower on that roll, the sleep or charm effect has no effect on you whatsoever. This is also in addition to your normal saving throws allowed against charm spells. So even if you should somehow fail your resistance, you still get that allowed saving throw for a second chance to not be affected by a charm spell. Super handy depending on what kind of enemies you're fighting. Sirens and harpies coming to mind instantaneously, but anything that has a charm spell is a very nice ability to have. Elves also get the following benefit when using long and short bows, long and short swords, a +1 bonus to their attack roll. So what this means is if your elf has is using a long sword or a short sword, a long bow or a short bow, they get to roll +1 on their d20 when they're trying to attack a target. This is in addition to any high stat bonuses they may already have. So if they have a high strength or a high dexterity that would normally give them a +1 just for their stat, they get to add an additional +1 to it. Elves also have the ability to inflict penalties on opponents' surprise checks. They do need to meet some conditions for this to come through, though, but they're honestly pretty easy conditions to meet. The first one is the elf cannot be wearing metal armor. Secondly, the elf either has to be alone or with a party of elves or halflings who are also not in metal armor. If they can't be with elves or halflings and they are going to be alone, they need to be 90 feet away from the rest of the group while they're attempting to do this maneuver to give this surprise penalty to the opponents. If all of these conditions are met, the elf can inflict a -4 penalty to the opponent's surprise check. If the elf needs to open a door or slide a screen open, they need to deal with some kind of obstacle in the way to get to the enemy, this check is reduced to -2. But still, that is pretty substantial. Surprise in 2nd edition is a very beefy advantage for whichever side is able to secure it, if it is able to be secured. Elves, just like most other demi-human races, are getting a 60-foot infravision. Again, infravision's not like dark vision. Dark vision, depending on who's explaining it to you, is everything's just kind of like gray washed and very dim. Infravision, the character can see heat signatures. I like infravision a little bit better, to be honest with you. But anyway, moving on. The final thing elves get is an ability to deal with secret doors. So, if there is a secret door in a room, if an elf gets within 10 feet of it, you roll a d6, and on a 1, the elf notices a secret door. Just because they walked within 10 feet of it, that secret door is like, oh, hey, there's a door over there. If the elf is searching for it, They're actively trying to find a secret door in the room. That chance goes up to a 2 and 6 on a d6 roll. So they roll a d6. If it's a 1 or a 2, they detect a secret door that's in the room. Now, secret doors are the ones that are, really well hidden. There's some kind of mechanism that causes it to open, maybe a candlestick that needs to be pulled on the wall, and that causes the bookshelf to shift. That's a secret door, because they also can detect concealed doors. Concealed doors are like ones behind a tapestry, one where that bookshelf is just placed in front of the door. When they're trying to find those types of doors, elves detect them on a 1, 2, or 3 on that d6 roll. So they are great for finding those secret doors. Combine this with a thief class, with find and remove traps, pick locks, and elves make some really, really good thieves. But that is our look at the player's handbook version of the elf. The next video we do, we'll take a look at the halflings, and then we will handle half-elves and humans, and we'll be moving into our classes. As always, if you like this video, please go ahead, give us a like and subscribe. That does wonders for us here at the channel. We are trying to grow. You can remember to join us on our bi-weekly games of Welcome to Capiterra, which Steve is GMing for us. And we are going to be picking up our companion series on Fabula Ultima as well. We are about ready to start moving into the Atlas books for the additional character classes that have been released since the core book what became available. So I'm super excited to start talking about some of those classes. We will also be starting a series for learning how to play and GM a game called The Legends of Kralis, which is a favorite of mine. And one of the really awesome things about those videos is we are going to be joined by the author of the system. Levi Davis, the person who put that entire game together, is going to teach us their personal tips and tricks to running an effective Legends of Kralis game. I'm super excited to start those videos up as well. So again, thank you so much for joining us here on Ronin's Den, and I will catch you again on the next video.